Well, we used the birth date of Martin Luther King Jr. to launch a series of reports we're calling Honoring Black History. First, we take a look at the summer of 2020. The racial unrest in the Black Lives Matter movement made 2020 a year for the history books.
And no doubt about it. But along with those significant memories came teachable moments. Odessa Meredith reports.
Justice, no peace, no justice.
Summer 2020, a summer unlike any other. It was a summer full of history.
If you go back to the 50s and 60s, that was the start of the civil rights movement. And there's a big correlation between the civil rights movement and what happened this past summer. And it's called demonstrations.
Those demonstrations were shown through movements and protests, a shocking repeat in history that was never expected.
I was a teenager in the 70s. I didn't think a lot about, societal issues or think a lot about politics or anything like that. I just had a good time. It was disco time. I danced a lot, so it was a different time. I think that young people now haven't been afforded that, but it's right in their face and they know that they have to still deal with that.
But while some of us may see the events from last summer as a repeat in history, it can also be seen as a teachable moment.
What the movement did show was that there's a level of consciousness as a result of George Floyd.
The events from last summer gave people a chance to open their eyes.
We have to take the blinders off and understand we still have a problem and that we have to be active in trying to work for it.
It showed that differences can be set aside and people can work together.
It was, I thought, rather successful in bringing people of all races, ages, genders together.
And it showed us that instead of moving backward, we can still move forward.
It feels like sometimes we've gone backwards, but we haven't gone backwards. It's just that we haven't eliminated the problem, and the root problem is that you can't make people think the same. You can't make people understand each other. What you can make people do, though, and what we've seen is we need to put more emphasis on trying to help people understand how to live civilly with each other, even when they disagree.
Despite other issues surrounding the root problem, we can overcome. But to overcome, it starts with us.
Be a positive voice. Speak the truth.
Odessa Meredith, Jet 24 Action News.